There's so much to love about Miles Bridges. Great basketball frame, willing to...
His guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now assist by Trent.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Hits the three-point bomb.
Number 10.
Mr. Incredible's got 7.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Trent. Now Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Anunoby finds Barnes. Trent with it. Raptors need to get a shot. Van 7-point differential. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assisted by
5 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Anunoby. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible.
number 10.
That's his first foul. Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And then for Charlotte, Nick Richards comes in for Plumlee. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Miles Bridges. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Picked his pocket. Down low, here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Back to Van Vliet. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for Barnes. Oubre is checked in for the Hornets. Bouknight comes in for Ball. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And here is Van Vliet. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte. They really needed him. And they pick up 2.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Bouknight passes to Mr. Incredible. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Birch finds Trent. The pass to Porter. The shot that time, not on target. And the Hornets now going the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Trent after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Trent outside. Now, here's Birch. Defense right on him. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Now to show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Porter. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 15. And here is Trent outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Mr. Incredible. Makes it off the glass. Mr. Incredible's got 18 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Charlotte as they end the first quarter on a 20-7 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Charlotte, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Mr. Incredible is out there with Bridges, and it's Plumlee in its center. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Ball against Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Raptors was playing superb basketball. He added 37 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Pass to Anunoby. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Now the pass to Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Terry Rozier.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
And the first one drops. I've heard it said, Greg, There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Outside, Porter. Pass to Birch. It's Trent on the wing, covered by Oubre. To halt the run, Trent can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
McDaniels, good work there as it goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Flynn's checked in for Fred Van Vliet.
One shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Flynn the pass to Porter. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. So we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Toronto has possession. Oubre passes to Bouknight. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Achua.
Totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Flynn. Inside, here's Trent, and he dunks it down.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too."
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And good that time. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Trent outside. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Mr. Incredible. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Charlotte up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.